So this movie starts off with these two guys, Ben Grimm and Reed Richards. They've been best friends for a while now. They're on their way to go pitch a money scheme to Reed's #1 hater, Victor Von Doom. Reed needs Victor's help because he's broke as shit right now, and his company's underwater. Also, this nigga Ben Grimm's head is shiny as Michael Jordan. They're basically trying to pitch this luxury space adventure so that they can study this cosmic ray. It's supposed to make human lives better by curing uncurable diseases. I'm not gonna lie, if what this Wish.com Ethan Hawke says is true, these niggas is gonna be rich as
I wanna feel like it's raining on me, okay?
Dr. Doom starts flexing and shitting on Reed, bringing up his failed company and how he's better than him pretty much. Ben being the realest in the movie doesn't want to tolerate any of that disrespect. He's finna walk out on this or swing on this nigga or something. Then out of nowhere, Sue Storm, played by Jessica Alba's fine ass, walks in. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, when I was a kid, this is really the I don't want to sound down bad, but this is the real thing that made me remember the movie.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
You can tell that Sue and Reed have some type of romantic history together by the way they awkwardly look at each other and shit like that.
This isn't gonna be a problem, is it?
Oh, not at all.
Good.
Dr. Doom being Doom starts flexing on this nigga Reed about how the love of his life is his assistant that he's dating. And how the nigga broke, you know what I'm saying? Like that, oh my god. I'm with Ben on this one. Smack this nigga, please smack this nigga. But Doom agrees to help. It's just that he wants 75% of the profits.
25% of $1 billion is enough to keep the lights on for a while, isn't it?
Like, god damn, nigga, we not even 5 minutes into the movie, and this nigga Dr. Doom has been hoeing this nigga Reed and Ben this whole time. If I was them, I'd throw this crimson chin looking nigga off the spaceship and just collect all the profits. I don't know. I'd tell them niggas like, oh yeah, this nigga jumped off the spaceship or he didn't make it or some shit. That nigga wouldn't make it back on Earth, I swear to God. But that's just me though. What you talking about? Nigga got the nerve to say some shit like 75% of 10 million is enough to keep the lights on at the Baxter building. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you are like, god nigga, you are me right now. What the This nigga think he Uncle Sam.
Hear me and hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass.
So now the gang is preparing for space, but they need a captain, so they hire Johnny, Sue Storm's younger brother and Ben Grimm's former subordinate. Ben don't like that shit at all though. He think Johnny be playing too much and he ain't serious enough. To play devil's advocate, Johnny just tries to lighten the mood a lot, you know, make everybody feel crack jokes and shit like that. But what he be doing to Ben is ridiculous. He just non-stop flames this nigga 24/7. Like, he does not give this nigga any time to breathe. You'll see later on in the movie.
I mean, who the hell came up with these?
This nigga Victor horny as hell, but if we being honest, bro, I don't blame him. If I was smart like that, I'd do the same shit. What the fuck? I wish I was on that spaceship. I ain't even gonna lie.
Oh my dear grandma, you freaky as hell.
Now they on the spaceship, and Ben has to take these samples and do some shit outside the spaceship with them. I'm not gonna lie, really, I don't know what the fuck these niggas was talking about. They was doing that Marvel movie trope where they say some advanced science and expect you to just follow along. Like, bro, I'm a normal nigga. I do not work at NASA. I do not give a fuck about that. Just put Jessica Alba back on the screen, oh god. While everybody is working on something, Dr. Doom's Uglass proposes to Sue Storm, and she's getting ready to bar this goofy ass nigga the fuck up, but then they get interrupted by the cosmic storm coming ahead of schedule.
4 little words that can change our lives forever.
Man, sit your ass down.
Now this nigga Dr. Doom heartbroken and shit. I mean, to be honest, this is a huge L for Dr. Doom. You go through all this trouble to make this proposal unique by showing her the world beneath her feet, telling her that, oh, I can give you the world, you're the only one that's special to me, yada yada yada. I know you paying her well, and she still tells you no, because she still has feelings for Reed, your #1 op, and the nigga you hate on so much. This nigga don't even got no money or no drip, and the nigga look like my science teacher in middle school.
That shit is fucking trash, dog. Get the fuck off the airway.
So like I said earlier, they got interrupted because the storm that they are supposed to be studying is approaching the ship ahead of schedule. and Mr. Clean's ass is still outside the ship. Dr. Doom wants to just shut the shields and leave this nigga inside, but Sue and the rest of the gang ain't going for that shit. So they reel him back in, but everybody still gets hit by the cosmic fart cloud.
I really miss my nigga.
What's up, nigga?
I really miss my nigga. White people you can sing it to, just change that into a W. Miss my wigger. What's up, nigga? Just say, I really miss my wigger. Back to the song.
Nah, like dead ass. If this wasn't a Marvel movie, these nincompoops would be dead as hell. Or looking like Nemesis off Resident Evil or some shit. Looking like some shit off Wrong Turn or some shit. But thank God it's a Marvel movie. Quick side note real quick. You ever wonder, like, in Marvel movies and in comics, how a nigga drank some chemicals and them niggas get the ability to fly and shoot lasers and bullshit like that? But in the real world, niggas is eating Tide Pods dying off that shit, bruh. Like, why can't this be Marvel, bro? Why couldn't a nigga eat a Tide Pod and become invulnerable to some shit, bro? Like, that's crazy. Life isn't fair, on God.
Where am I?
Back on Earth. We're in quarantine. Victor's medical facility.
What's wrong with me?
I swear to you, Ben, they've done everything humanly possible. The best plastic surgeons in the world are here, Ben. You had the best.
Give me that mirror.
I don't know if that's a good idea. They said the shock alone.
Give me that goddamn mirror.
What's up, nigga?
Unfortunately, the doctors just couldn't do anything to fix your face.
Now they all in recovery in one of Dr. Doom's fire-ass facilities, getting tests run on them and things. Reed is blaming himself for the cloud hitting him, but Ben tells him certain things you just can't predict. Nasty. So now it's been a couple days, and their powers start to kick in at random parts of the day.
Oh my god! Oh jeez! Oh my god!
Meanwhile,
While Steve Rogers and Ben's powers are kicking in, Sue and Reed are eating cafeteria food while she was supposed to be having a candlelit dinner with Dr. Doom at his fire-ass house. I'm not gonna lie, nigga, let me get a plate. Oh god. Let me slide there and get a plate, bruh. Fuck that hoe. Shit, I'll come sit down with you, bruh. Pause. This nigga got candlelit. He got like a lake or some body of water. I think it's just a pool. Nigga got a pool outside. Nigga house nice as shit. He got a butler and shit.
Oh my god, bro, is dick riding all you do?
No, I'm
Like, you literally got that nigga dick in your mouth right now. I see it.
So while Reed and Sue are eating, they get into a slight argument, and her powers of invisibility kick in. Not even 2 minutes pass until Captain America busts into the room wearing a pink bubble-coated underwear, explaining what happened to him. They get worried and go check on Ben. While outside Ben's door, they hear him groaning and moaning, so they try to open the door. This nigga got the door locked. How do these niggas know he's not getting freaky in that motherfucker? One of them nurses, or he ain't squeezing one out to a picture of his wife or some shit. But Reed being Reed, I guess the nigga's like, no, that's not his moans. That's not Ben's moans. Those is moans of agony. Those aren't moans of ecstasy. Those is moans of agony. Reed's powers conveniently kick in, allowing him to stretch underneath the door and pull the handle. Sue's looking at him with pure amazement. Like, oh my gosh, this just saved our relationship.
Look, look, look.
What is that?
Ben busts out the fucking wall and is running away to see his wife. When I was watching this part, nigga, I died laughing because you can see the silhouette of this ugly ass nigga running. Bruh, this shit's funny, bruh. Now Ben's outside his wife's house, trying to soften the blow by telling her, remember when we said our vows, for better or for worse, and things like that. She ain't trying to hear that shit though.
Ben?
What's up, nigga?
I'm over here stroking my dick. I got lotion on my
Don't
dick.
come any closer for a sec, okay?
Baby, you're scaring me.
Boy, if you don't get your square. No, don't touch me! Jabs!
Bro, this shit ain't funny, bro, but imagine you got a significant other and they left to go to war, or they're in space, or they doing some like advanced research or some shit, or they just doing something treacherous, and these niggas come back with a full body disfigurement, bro, and you just fucking run across the street almost dying. Like, you know how fucking fucked you gotta be, bro? Like, oh god. Like, if this nigga was burnt to hell and his skin is like crispy, would she do the same shit? Cause it's basically the same in my opinion. His whole body's made out of rocks, so it's like, god damn, like, nigga got disfigurement, bro. Like, he got a disability. Leave the nigga alone. This nigga's a hero, bro. I feel bad for him though, cause everybody else, including Doom, got these cool ass powers that didn't really hinder what they looked like or anything like that. You know, you can look at them and they still look like normal people. But Ben, this nigga got the short end of the stick. Yeah, you strong and super durable and can live a lot longer than everybody else. But nigga, like, look at you, bro. You look like a pile of dookie just thrown together. Nigga look like a 5-year-old's drawing walking around. Nigga look like a low poly PS2 game still rendering in. It's still like he's spawning in and shit like that. Nigga walking around look like a big ass Cheeto. And you mean to tell me the only thing this nigga can do is punch harder, run a little faster, and he can tank a lot more damage? Nigga, fuck that shit. I'd rather stay a regular schmegler ass nigga.
You fat as fuck and nigga shut the fuck up.
So now Ben's depressed and he's sitting on top of this big ass bridge. I don't know if he's contemplating self-deletion or if he's just enjoying the view while trying to figure his life out now. But while he's up there, some guy's finna Jeff Hardy off that motherfucking bridge until he sees Ben's ugly ass.
What's up, nigga?
The guy has a new outlook on life. And when he sees Ben, he's like, you know what, my life's not that bad actually. And so he's trying to like back away from Ben and back away from the edge. Cause I don't know if he thinks that Ben's like gonna rob him or some shit like that. So the nigga's trying to back away. He ends up slipping off the bridge and falling into the middle of the bridge in front of oncoming traffic. Ben gracefully jumps down to try to save the man. And the oncoming rig is coming. So what does Ben do? This nigga fucking shoulder bashes that bitch, causing a big ass pile up wreck on this big ass bridge, bruh. I know I said earlier, but I really might need to add a counter in this movie for normal niggas not dying and stuff that would put them in the express line to talk to God. The rest of the Fantastic Four arrives now, because at this point it's total anarchy on the bridge. Niggas is crashing, niggas is screaming and running away from Ben, thinking he's a monster. Ben pulls the trucker out of the truck, and now the police are thinking he's finna mug the poor guy. So they start busting at him. But Ben is bulletproof, so it don't matter, but the bullet just bounce off him and hits some open wiring that starts a fucking fire, bro. Let's clap it up for these fucking nincompoop officers.
Read, nigga, read!
While this is going on, Reed convinces Sue that she can get through the crowd because she can turn invisible, but she's gotta take off all her clothes to do so. While she's removing her clothes, her powers go kerplunk, and the whole crowd gets to see Jessica Alba in a two-piece.
Lock his ass up!
Another quick side note real quick. What does her being able to turn invisible have to do with their current situation on the bridge? Like, she's just invisible, so you can't see her. She still has to push through everybody to get to Ben, you see what I'm saying? And then once she appears in front of Ben, she's ass naked, you see what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck was this nigga playing? You know, this is supposed to be the smartest nigga in the world, bro. But that was that nigga's genius ass plan. If anybody could have got through easier, it probably would have been Reed, because he can stretch his body and make himself thinner and slide through everybody, you know? But hey, I'm not complaining, don't get me wrong. We got to see parts. I know niggas that would sell their kidney to see some shit like that, on God. Peak cinema.
Would you say that you are
So the Fantastic Four saves the day, even though these niggas caused that shit. But everybody's happy and shit, well, except for Ben Grimm's wife. She was on the bridge for some reason, and she looks this nigga dead in his eyes, takes her wedding ring off, and throws that bitch on the floor and runs off. What makes it even worse, Ben's fingers is too damn big to even pick this little ass ring up. So that motherfucker's kinda stuck on the bridge until Reed comes and picks it up and promises him, hey, I'm gonna fix you, bud. I know you're probably feeling bad for Ben right now. You're probably like, damn, this man has a disfigurement and his wife left him? Oh my gosh. But you don't gotta feel bad for him, because later in the movie, he gets this fine ass black woman, played by Kerry Washington's fine ass. And spoiler ahead, bruh, she is a freak like that. Now the movie cuts to a scene where Dr. Doom is at a meeting with all of his investors. They drop his goofy ass and pull all their money out of this nigga's company.
It's too late, Victor. Do you know how much money I've invested in this company? Victor, stop. This isn't a negotiation, it's a notification. We're pulling out.
I'm not gonna lie, this is the point of the movie where Dr. Doom becomes a D1 crash out. This nigga don't wear black forces. Black forces wear this nigga to become more devious and mischievous and shit like that. This nigga to stop giving a fuck about anything and everything to do with life, bruh. Niggas start committing war crimes and shit like that. Call this nigga Osama bin Doom. The gang is headed to the Baxter building, Reed Richards building, where he ran and conducted science experiments. Outside is a bunch of fanned out groupie ass niggas. Like that shit happened fast as fuck. These goofballs caused that shit to happen on the bridge. So Reed tells the gang they gotta stay inside the building to quarantine so they can find a cure for everybody. Johnny ain't trying to do that shit though. He don't want no damn cure. He likes being on fire. I wouldn't want no cure either if we being honest. I'd be okay with being able to catch myself on fire. The only nigga that really need a cure is Ben. Cause everybody else's power is fire.
I got you in 4K. Just dick ride.
So Sue is in Reed's room reminiscing about the good times they had, and out of nowhere this hating ass nigga Doom pops up, telling her that he's arranged to have all her stuff moved to one of his facilities. But Sue Storm ain't going for that shit. She wants to see what else Reed can stretch.
Victor, if we could understand.
I don't want to understand it. This isn't one of your science projects. I just want to fix it. Fast.
Is there a problem?
Fucking playing with me, bitch. I'm not fucking playing with you, nigga. You got me fucked up.
I know I said earlier this is where he starts to crash out, but no, this is the straw that broke the camel's back. So now Reed is running tests on everybody to see how their powers work so that he can figure out a way to reverse them.
It's not invisibility per se. You should be able to bend light around other objects, even people. If you could control your emotional state better.
This nigga gonna die.
I'm saying if you had a little more self-control, you could locate the trigger. Can you remember your exact emotions on the bridge?
Anger, rage, frustration.
Okay, is there any way to duplicate that feeling? Some memory or...
I'm sure I can come up with something.
What's up, nigga?
You're a dummy, bitch. You will never know
After Reed gets phantom punched in his shit by his girl, we get to see the meat and potatoes over why they aren't together anymore. Apparently Sue wanted to share an apartment with Reed, and Reed wasn't going for that, so she walked out. I'm not gonna lie, I know it's way more than that as to why she walked out. All throughout the film, the directors and writers leave these little tidbits that Reed is just so caught up in his work that he doesn't really see the people around him. But I can see where he's coming from if they had just met. Actually, nah, scratch that. These niggas went to fucking college together and graduated. That's like 4+ years. This nigga tripping. I'll move in with you, Jessica Alba. I got my shit packed right now. Just say the word. Now the movie jumps back to Dr. Doom. He's getting a checkup and the doctor tells him that he's transforming into organic metal pretty much. And that he's finna snitch to the CDC as to prevent anybody else from getting that bullshit. So Doom, hearing that he's finna snitch, packs this nigga up. After this, Doom turned the fuck up.
I'll have to notify the CDC.
Huh? What?
Center for Disease Control.
I know what it is.
If this thing is contagious, we may have a big problem on our hands. Talking about an epidemic.
Is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a bitch?
Fucking playing with me, bitch. I'm not fucking playing with you, nigga. You got me fucked up.
Steve Rogers sneaks out of the Baxter building to go find some more super soldier serum. No, I'm just playing. He's bored and tired of quarantining. He goes to this dirt bike event where he flexes and uses his power to glide pretty much. The crowd starts glazing, asking him a bunch of questions. So this is the scene where he explains everybody's powers and gives everybody their names.
What are your superhero names?
They call me the Human Torch. Ladies call me Torch.
What about the rest of the team?
That's the Invisible Girl.
What about your leader, Reed? Is it true what they say about him that he can expand any part of his anatomy?
Well, I've always found him to be a little limp.
That boy gay as
What is
hell.
that? What do you call that thing?
That's it. The Thing. Yeah, you think this is bad? You should have seen him before.
Now I'm gonna go kill him.
Is this nigga serious?
Nigga, check that out.
This nigga gonna die.
Wouldn't let that shit happen to me though.
This Roblox built ass nigga then really balled your car up and threw it at you while all the hoes is watching. So Ben and Steve Rogers get to scrapping. If Sue didn't intervene, Johnny would have died. Cause the way Ben was swinging, he was trying to put Buddy on a t-shirt or on a stretcher or something. So now Ben is at the bar and everybody is playing in his face like he's not a victim and a hero. This nigga Ben has a disability. That's what I've been saying this whole movie. Like, he can't help it. He was born that way.
What the hell? That's not funny. Boy, if you don't get your...
Just give me the usual and I'm out.
All right.
Make it a double.
Make it a triple. Put it on my tavern.
All right.
God
No problem.
What the fuck is it? You see that thing? I got my fuck, yeah. And my cup, yeah. That dirty stuff, yeah. And my mind, I feel confused. What's going on, baby girl?
Somehow, Dr. Doom finds Ben in a diner and starts trying to get in his head, telling him Reed really isn't trying to save him, and that Reed don't give a fuck about him. Then to add insult to injury, the nigga says, he's with Sue right now. Them niggas is on a date. That's why I love Dr. Doom, bruh. This nigga is really a top tier instigator. Nigga said, bruh, he ain't trying to fix you. He's with Sue right now. If he was trying to fix you, bruh, he'd be working on you right now. This nigga's an asshole, bruh.
You're his best friend. So what possible reason could he have for taking his time? I mean, other than spending more time with Sue.
We see Sue and Reed at this observatory having a good ass time, reminiscing about the old days and having a good old date. That date really does seem fire. To be fair though, any date with Jessica Alba would be an amazing date. She can take me to a dumpster and we in that motherfucker sitting there. That motherfucking date would be 10 out of 10 just because of who I'm with. Just being completely honest. When they get back to the Baxter building, Ben is waiting on their ass in the dark.
What the hell?
They get into an argument because Ben is tired of being ugly and orange. I mean, this nigga was smacked before, so I really don't see the difference now. I mean, like I've been saying, at least now you can say you got a disability or you're a fucking hero because you got this way because you were trying to fucking develop human evolution or some shit. Like, what the fuck? But he's mad and he feels like Reed isn't doing enough and that him and Sue are just having a romantic honeymoon while he suffers. But we as the audience knows that Reed hasn't stopped trying to fix Ben. Even before they went on a date, he was literally working on the machine to fix him. He fell asleep at the machine, man. Like, he was trying his hardest. Reed is smart, but this is still new to him. He doesn't understand, like, how to reverse it. He's still trying to understand it so that he can learn to fix it and shit like that. We all know this is Dr. Doom's fault. The man is an elite trash talker. D1, Olympic gold medalist at shit talking and instigating.
Come on.
So Ben, still being upset, pushes Reed to the ground like he's a fucking kid or something. Reed doesn't like that. Plus he can't go out bad because his girl's watching him. So he jumps up and does some BJJ, UFC type ish on Ben. I swear, when Sue's around, the man Reed does not lose, bruh. It's like he maxes out his 2K bill and gets Hall of Fame badges that he normally doesn't have, all because Sue is watching. Sue breaks the fight up, Reed lets go of this nigga Ben. So now it's that part of the movie where the characters fall out and start getting mad at each other.
Good thing you're flexible enough to watch your own back, because I ain't doing it no more.
That ain't no problem.
Hey, look what the marketing guys gave me. Look, check it out. Listen. You love this.
It's clobbering time.
It's catchy, right? Hey, you better stop fucking playing with me. Stop playing with me.
Ben is mad at Sue and Reed because he feels like they hoeing him, and he just hates Captain America because Steve Rogers keeps roasting the fuck out of him every time he's on screen. Steve's mad because he just wants to be free and keep his powers. Plus he likes the money and the girls and the fame that comes with the shit. And he feels like Reed and Sue are trying to take that away and that they still treat him like a kid. Sue just wants Steve to grow up and act his age, and Ben to be patient with Reed, and to Reed to start paying her attention. So there, I summed up why these niggas is fighting. The real reason is Dr. Doom. Doom hating on Reed. He done fucked up his whole dynamic. Doom is the embodiment of a real hating ass nigga. Hate on a nigga so bad that he just fuck up everything. The nigga money, the nigga relationship. He took your bitch. He fucked up your friendships. Nigga's an evil ass, treacherous ass, slime ball ass, shiesty ass, fugazi ass nigga.
It's funny how things turn out, isn't it?
Man, sit your ass down.
Reed, being emotional and frustrated, fires up his machine that will reverse their powers. I forgot to mention this earlier in the movie, please don't beat me up. But the problem with this machine is that it can either cure you or make your symptoms way worse. But anyway, he gets into the machine and fires it up. He comes out looking fine, only for this nigga to turn into a pile of jello, bruh. Looking like a pile of hot spum just crawling on the floor.
I can make it work.
No!
I need more power to control the storm.
Boy, if you don't get your squiggly diggly head out.
You don't say. Your ass is turning into a fucking toaster strudel and you talking about, I need more power. Duh, nigga. What the fuck? You might have had too much fucking power in that machine, twin. Dr. Doom was watching the whole time. Like, when the hell did this nigga have time to even place hidden cameras that are on 24/7? They were just quarantining there. Like, did he already have the cameras there beforehand? Does he hate Reed so much that he set cameras up just to see the nigga cry when he get a as due notice or some shit? Like, that's peak level hating. Nigga need to get a fucking life.
You got a problem with that, nigga?
He calls his assistant to go get Ben to the Baxter building so that he can use the machine on him. Doom convinces Ben to get into the machine and tells him that he figured out how to work it. It's looking like Ben's finna suffer the same fate as his butt buddy until Doom grips the console of the machine and supercharges that motherfucker, turning Ben back to normal. I mean, as normal as you can get looking like that.
Bro, stop dick riding, bro. That's all you literally talk about.
Mr. Clean is feeling on top of the world until he sees Doom looking like a fucking basehead. He says, maybe you should get into the machine too. But Doom isn't having it and just looks at the nigga with disgust.
The machine worked for me. It can work for you too.
Oh, it did, Ben. It worked perfectly.
This nigga gonna die.
Doom wants to continue looking like Patient Zero and fucking backhands the shit out of Ben. Ben is on the verge of fucking dying. Like, Doom really put everything in his body to backhand the shit out of Ben's chrome dome having ass.
Take a good look, Ben. This is what a man looks like who embraces his destiny.
Oh, shit!
Somehow Reed is better. He's not a pile of skin and flesh anymore, but he's still hurting. He's holding his ribs and shit like that. He sees what happened and is trying to use Talk No Jutsu on Dr. Doom, but Doom ain't having it and tries to Emperor Palpatine this nigga. When he finally hits Reed, Reed flies out the window, barely hanging on. But this part always confuses me. Like, Reed is made of rubber. Why is he afraid of falling? Maybe it's because he's new to having his powers. Maybe he's afraid of height. What I think it really is, I don't think he wants to leave Ben because he don't know if Doom's gonna try to like kill him. But Ben already looks fucking dead, I'm being honest. Doom got superhuman strength and really just smacked this nigga so hard. He didn't smack him, he backhanded him so hard that he flew 5 to 10 feet away. Like, that nigga might be dead, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Now it's the climax of the movie. Dr. Doom is in his iconic fit. This movie really did a great job with the costume designs. Everybody looks like their comic counterparts. Jessica Alba looks like Sue Storm with blonde hair. Reed Richards really looks like Reed. The practical effects for this movie is really good too. Ben Grimm actually looks like a fucking rock, which is pretty cool. And he can look scary, but he also just looks straight out of the comic book, which is amazing. New Marvel movies need to take notes of this shit. Oh god. Doom has Reed handcuffed to this chair in this dark, musty sex dungeon. He's gonna do some ungodly things to him. He notices that the rest of Reed's gang is still in the Baxter building, so he uses these heat-tracking rockets that he stole earlier in the movie and fucking shoots them bitches at this big-ass building. Like, Buddy was really trying to get a UAV like this is COD. He's actively committing acts of terrorism. For what, bro? Because you hate a nigga that much? Because the nigga girl that you were trying to mac told you no? Like, oh my gosh, nigga. The super soldier notices this and fucking Rey Mysterio is right off the building. He did this because he knows he can fly. And I guess he assumed that the missiles are heat tracking. So he knew he would be okay.
I got an idea.
Don't even think about it.
Never do.
What are you doing? Johnny, no! Oh my god! Oh jeez, oh my god!
He gets the hang of flying and draws the missiles away and makes them hit this big ass trash boat. Everybody thinks he's dead. Sue Storm goes to save Reed by sneaking into the musty sex dungeon where Doom is literally freezing this nigga Reed so that he can just break him or something. I don't know if he was planning on dropping him off a tall building, taking a hammer to him, or if he was planning on embracing his inner Fleece Johnson. With this nigga Doom, you really can't assume anything. It's best to just mind your business. Oh God.
Do you miss prison?
Nah, I miss booty.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
That's what I miss.
What the hell?
Sue comes in and tries to take the cuffs off Reed. Like Doom can't hear these heavy ass metal cuffs uncuffing, clanking and shit. Doom turns around and tries to spit game to Sue Storm one more time, tries to win her back and get her back into his graces.
How romantic.
Boy, if you don't get your squiggly...
Victor, please.
Call me Doom.
The machine works. It worked on Ben. It can work on you. We can turn you back.
Do you really think fate turned us into gods so we could refuse these gifts?
Victor, you always thought you were a god. Now back off.
Susan, let's not fight.
No, let's.
She tries to phantom smack this nigga, the same shit she did to that nigga Reed. But that shit's ineffective against Doom, cause he's not as soft as Reed. And the nigga's wearing a full suit of fucking metal. Like, what the fuck? While Reed and Sue are getting assaulted by Dr. Doom, Ben jumps back into the machine and turns himself back into the thing to save his friends. My thing is, how does this machine still have enough juice to turn you back? Maybe when Doom supercharged it, he like really supercharged it, you know what I mean? Like, nigga put his all into that motherfucker. He really wanted to get these niggas gone type shit. Like, god damn, nigga, relax.
Time to end this.
No, Vic. It's clobbering time.
Yes, sir, Ben. That's what I'm talking about. Ben is truly the most solid nigga in this whole movie, bruh. Like, he got that dog in him for real. He voluntarily jumped back into the machine to save his friends. I mean, yeah, the nigga smacked. The nigga wasn't looking any better before that, so I mean, hey, it is what it is. At least you got superpowers now, and you're not this smacked.
He's just a little larger than life, right? Maybe next time you'll listen to me before. What's up, nigga?
Nah, that shit was scary as fuck. I kinda jumped when I seen that shit the first time. And the form on that tackle was just perfect. Still got my money on Ben though.
What the fuck was that?
I had to fight some nigga in the bathroom, no homo. We slipping on semen. We niggas jerking off in the bathroom, nigga. We got that nigga up out of there, all that shit, you know.
You really want to get in my face with the phone, man?
Huh?
You really want to get in my face with the phone?
I'm just asking, guy.
Hey, bro, you might want to go on for a piece of ass.
Oh, hell no! That's oh, hell no!
Oh!
Damn, so I was wrong? Ben can't fight? Or is Doom just that nigga? Maybe he was just Ray Rice in this nigga shit, for real, for real. And that's just a metal pole. Ben is made out of solid rock. Like, what the fuck is that gonna do? Can Ben even bleed, bruh? I just researched it, and yeah, Ben can bleed. He's just made out of rock. Dr. Doom does have super strength, and he was just gonna jab it straight through Ben. So, I mean, yeah, he would have been bleeding or whatever. Probably would have killed his ass. Just before Doom puts Ben on a t-shirt, the rest of the gang shows up to give Doom one of the most brutal jumpings he's ever witnessed, and the most brutal jumpings in fucking cinema, to be honest.
This is gonna be fun.
Shut your bitch ass!
Is this nigga serious? Johnny, supernova.
I don't give a fuck.
Tell that nigga when I spin that block that time, I swear to motherfucking God, y'all niggas better not be right here. I swear to God, boy, fun time. Fun time.
Damn. So they turned this nigga into a statue like in JoJo's Diamond is Unbreakable. Like, he's still alive and everything, but he just can't move. It's pretty gruesome. But all that aside, the city cheers for them and everybody is happy. Side note real quick, while these niggas was fighting, you had a big ass crowd of niggas just watching these niggas throw hands. Like, I understand this might be the first time you've seen some shit like that, but bruh, like, these niggas are throwing fire. You got a nigga stretching. You got a nigga shooting lightning. You got a big ass rock nigga throwing cars and shit. Nigga, I would be on feet running the fuck away. What the fuck? I'd use that shit to call off. What the fuck? I'd be like, nigga, you didn't see these big ass rock niggas out there throwing hands? It was some superpowered niggas throwing hands, bro. On God, I couldn't go in. I thought we all had the day off. On God. So after all that, the gang has this nice ass party on this boat. Ben bag Kerry Washington's sexy ass, and Reed finally marries Sue Storm.
It should have been me, not him. It's not fair.
Why does this nigga Ben not have a shirt on?
You're a dummy, bitch. You will never know shit. Don't nobody want you. Don't nobody need you.
I grew up watching this movie, so it has a special place in my heart. This movie came out in 2005, so I was only 2 years old when it came out. But growing up, I always remember FX playing this one and Rise of the Silver Surfer. Sometimes they would play it back to back, like almost every week. I really like the costumes and the VFX and practical effects. They still hold up almost 20 years later. I love the casting for this film. Everybody's acting was pretty good. It's supposed to be zany. It's supposed to feel straight out of a comic book. So I like it for that reason. I'm not gonna lie. Even though I went through the whole plot of the movie pretty much, it's still enjoyable to watch. Just for the zany acting and the effects and the fights are pretty good to watch. Plus it's just a well written and well shot movie. Yeah, it has some inconsistencies, but it's still an enjoyable watch to watch with your family. They don't really make movies like that anymore. Also, you guys let me know what you want to see. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching till the end of the video. If you watched it all the way this far, I really appreciate it. The only thing I ask is that you can just leave a like if you watched this far. You don't have to subscribe, but just leave a like and a comment telling me that my breath stinks. I don't know. I'll see you niggas later. Fuck. See you guys later.
It's cause I'm great, nigga. I'm on the rain on your bitch, she need a right now. I say turn up, I say turn up. My music great, nigga. Got this shit on.
Who was that? Kenny Rogers?
No, that wasn't Kenny Rogers.
Who was that?
Some fucking